My name is Pat McDonald, and my wife's name is Brandy. Our daughter is Isabel. That's my little family. So I'm a mechanic by trade, done it for 45 years or a little bit more. And Brandy, she's going to school to be a master recycler, and then she can go to work, hopefully, for the state. We became homeless in COVID, and so work fell off real bad. And the shop that I was putting together also fell apart, and we were actually ended up living at the shop, and it was cold. We had heaters, but you know, in that snowstorm and all that, it was horrible. And just for whatever reason, all of a sudden, just everything fell apart. When we pulled up to the shelter, I realized that this is the church I grew up in. My parents were the first people to get married here. My dad preached here, and so I literally grew up here. So walking around and the way things are changed, got all these nice flowers, and there's flowers, you know, the landscaping is beautiful. And then when we went in the apartment, it was beautiful. It was like a brand new apartment. And, you know, when you say shelter, to me, when I hear that word, I don't know what to expect. I've never been before, and I certainly didn't expect here what you guys have done with this place. It's just beautiful. So we were in shelter for 1 month. Every single person here, regardless of what their position was just 100% helping us out and giving us support, and you know, if you need something, let us know. And then Angie came along and started, you know, looking at housing for us.
You could instantly tell from the beginning that they were highly motivated to get into housing as quickly as possible. While they were here in the shelter, you know, we started looking at places, trying to figure out where they wanted to move to, what area they wanted to move to, what their price range was, and we kind of landed on a couple places, and they actually completed the applications and were approved. It was the first place they applied for.
And that process was so fast, because we were only here about a month, and we went straight from here to the new place, and it's worked out wonderful. We have a permanent place to stay. We don't have to worry about anything.
With our housing program comes short-term rental assistance, and we have been able to provide that for them while Brandy has returned to school and Pat has gotten back into his mechanic business.
We're probably in our place about 2 weeks, something like that, and things were just going so perfect. The obvious next move was to get married, and so I asked her to marry me. The idea of having the wedding here was super exciting to me because of the family connection that I've got, and my parents being married here.
I remember when I received the email from Brandy where she was, you know, asking if she could, her and Pat could possibly get married here. All they were wanting was just to be able to come here and say their vows. And what we were able to do for them instead was above and beyond. This family not only had their wedding, but they also had a cake and a photographer, and we had never done it before, so we were like, didn't know what to expect, but it was really, really exciting.
The setup was awesome. We had cake and we had gifts, and it was a wonderful wedding. It was, you know, a few months earlier we were freezing cold with no shower and living in a shop, in a garage. So it felt like this whole thing is kind of full circle for me. And where we are today is amazing. And without PHFS, that wasn't going to happen. PHFS gave my family and I a break and a hand up, and the future is bright.